This is MineZ. MineZ is one of the longest running survival economy servers, having been created in 2012. I've been playing on and off since the game's release, coming back to it every now and then. From what used to be a huge population of players, MineZ is now a small, tight-knit community with trading and economy at its center focus. Players group up to try and take on the hardest dungeons in hopes of getting the rare loot and legendaries that come from beating them. I am going to be starting over with a fresh account, bringing myself from nothing to one of the richest players on the decade-old server. And here I go. Alright boys, we're back. Another episode of MineZ. This episode, we're going to try to look into doing our first real dungeon. You know, we dipped our toes into one of the beginner dungeons, but now it's time for a real dungeon. You know, in between episodes, got a little bit more gear, just got some more refreshing myself on potions, got some more food, a lot of pots for the dungeon. Gonna need them probably. But yeah, we'll get to the dungeon. It'll be a surprise, you know. You guys can see me getting there, and yeah, you guys will see how it goes. Alright boys, we're here at the dungeon that we're going to take on. The one we're going to try to do today is Body Offload. So this one is a little bit of a newer dungeon from ones that I'm familiar with. I haven't done it that many times. It's definitely been a long time since I've actually done it. Right here, you know, it says hard difficulty, so we'll see what we can do. We'll get in there and I'll try to kind of walk you guys along a little bit, see what I'm doing. Alright, so we're in. First part of the dungeon, I think we just kind of go walk along to get to the start of it. We just gotta kind of walk through some zombies and all that. These TNTs, these are a frequent part of the dungeon. You can pick up TNT and you can use it to blow open places. But for now, we're just gonna keep on pushing on forward. This is kind of like a bit of a maze. You just gotta keep running through it. There's zombies that might start spawning on us. Yeah, we got zombies coming out of there. We'll just try to go quick. Might not even need to fight them. Yeah, right here, I think we're gonna do some parkour right here. That's good so far. Just keep going. Try to go fast so the zombies don't hit us. I think we go over here. Yeah. Got zombies behind us probably. Just running around. Yeah, this is where I'm looking for right here. We're gonna go down. And now this is kind of the start of the actual dungeon. Gonna have to let some of these zombies spawn on us. I'll get into a safe spot and we'll use the axe that we brought along. Really good for AoE. Yeah, you see, we're just killing them instantly pretty much. Does use up the durability a lot, but makes it way faster. So that's why we did all that gearing before, you know, the earlier episodes, getting the iron, the weapons, the axes, all this stuff. I think we got some more spawning. Alright, so not that hard. Pretty good. We can eat some food. So this is the main, you know, I guess the starting area of the dungeon for the real part. A lot of different paths to go. I think this is where we go first, over here. We got one wave of skeletons, I believe. Come down here, spawn them. Yep, I'm just gonna have to fight some skeletons. I think they might hit kind of hard, so we brought this in my book. These guys, they're not that crazy hard, but there's just a lot of them. That's the main thing. Alright, so not bad. A couple more over here. And then I believe there's a mini boss now. Yep. This guy, we don't want to get hit by him. Got that diamond axe, that's probably going to do a lot of damage. But we do have knockback on our book, so makes this pretty easy for the most part. Yeah, see, that was pretty much nothing. And alright, we got another piece of TNT from him. Right here, and just keep going in the dungeon. Alright, this part of the dungeon, I have died in before. We were doing a little bit of parkour up. That's why we brought the feather fallings. First thing we'll do is we'll come over here, grab this TNT. Alright, take this TNT and we'll go over here. We're gonna just kind of make our way slowly up to the top of this room. Definitely tricky. This is what I was talking about. I've died here before, just from the fall. So, take our time with it. Go here, another piece of TNT to bring. And yeah, we'll start with this parkour. Doesn't look too hard, at least right now. Haven't done it for a while, so I don't know everything for sure. I think we're coming over here. Right. This jump's a little bit weird, it looks like. Alright, not too bad.
Still going along. Got some vines right here. This jump's a little bit sketchy. All good. More vines. And I think, yeah, this jump right here coming up is right here. This is the hardest one, I believe, in the dungeon. Gotta be careful with it. And it's good. We made it. So, pretty sure that's the hardest one. More vines right here. We're good. Alright. Got the TNT we brought from the bottom. We'll open this path. Now we're gonna need to get that TNT piece. Over here. Go down. Pick this one up. Make our way out of this area. Kind of hard. Got a lot of stuff hitting the head. Alright, that's good. Make this jump over here. This one might kill us, but with the feather fallings, we should be fine if we did happen to fail it. I think we take the TNT we got in there, bring it up here a bit more, I believe. Yeah. Go around here, and yeah. Place the TNT. I think it's just right in here. Yep. We'll open that pillar. Looks like we got water down there. Now we can make our way down a bit. Gotta be careful. Safest way down would be just going the whole way that we came, but we could try to be a little bit quick about it. Try to land in that cobweb there. So they will be all good. That's good. Alright. Breaking open that top piece got us this, the bone dust. We'll use that later in the dungeon. And now to get out of here, I think we just jump in this little quicksand spot right here. There's going to be this quicksand in the dungeon a lot. Just kind of slowly falling in the quicksand. Alright, we'll swim through this at the bottom of the quicksand. Alright, looks like here's some zombies. Good. So the bone dust that we got from doing the parkour, we can bring it right here. And now it unlocks some parkour. There's a few jumps right here we can make, but we still have to get that door open. So now we move on to the next part. Believe it's right over here. First thing we do, I think we just jump right down here. We can take the feather fallings off now. I think we're pretty much done with the jumps. Swim through these. Like I said, guys, these soul sand little areas, quicksands, they're going to be in here a lot in the dungeon. Got a couple pieces of TNT. Let me get out of here. And the other one right here to enter the next part of the dungeon. I think we got some zombies right here. Oh yeah, that sounds like a lot. A lot of zombies, but that's why we got the axe. A ton of zombies, but makes it way easier on us with this axe. Go further. Alright, and then this part of the dungeon, there's 4 little soul sand spots right here. I think every single one of them, I think they just have a 25% chance to be the correct one. We're just trying to jump in one until we find a piece of TNT in them, but it randomizes it every time we get in, so just gotta jump in one and hope we got the right one. But 25% chance for this to be the right one. If it's not this one, then it's one of the other 3. Oh, not this one. We got some zombies, you can hear them. Pigmen even. Yeah, pigmen, pretty sketchy. No, definitely not this one. This one, kinda like a trap, so. That's good though. We didn't die. The pigmen are really what can kill you in Mine Z. The zombies, not too hard. Pigmen and other players, that's what you're mainly looking out for. Alright, so we know that the first soul sand spot was not it. We can jump in the second one now. See if the second one's it. Just gonna do this over and over again until we find the one that has TNT in it. Alright, not this one. Don't see any TNT, but it's not a trap either, so just gotta keep on going. First one and second one on the quicksands, not it. That one, this one, not it. Pick the third one now. If it's not this one, it means we got unlucky and it was the very last one. Not really that big a deal, other than just a waste of our time. We had to use a splash on the pigman. Not the end of the world. This one, nope, not it again. So it was the last one. A little bit unlucky, but not the end of the world. So just gotta go get that 4th one now. Alright, on to the last one right here. Jump in it, and down here there should be a piece of TNT that we can use to get further in the dungeon. Alright, we got a piece of TNT from here. We can get out, and we can get further in the dungeon now. A little bit unlucky that we, it took us checking all 4 of the quicksand spots, but not the end of the world. It's fine, it just takes a little longer. Alright, so we got a piece of TNT now, and we can bring it over here, bring it here, and then this spot is for a mini boss that is a little bit tricky. I know he does a lot of damage if we happen to get hit by him, so gotta be a little careful. So right here, we're gonna have a boss spawn. Oh wait, Bullrock the Brave? Oh, I don't know if I can beat this guy. Oh, never mind. Anyways, go back out the way we came. Alright, so now we're back to this sort of opening area. We have the bone key. We already did that part. We can bring the bone key over here. Spot for it. And break down this little bridge. We have some more zombies right here. Yep. Super easy. That's why we did all that gearing before, guys. You know, all that gearing the last couple episodes. It really makes it easier when we start trying to play the game for real. So we got the bone key. We'll bring it here. And what we have to do is we have to go light, hit the fire right here. It sort of attaches to our body when we stand next to it. Yep. And we go light all these. Stand next to them, light them all. And this is kind of hard. I'll try to walk you guys through it. So pretty much we're going to shoot holes to stop. It looks like it's already, we're going to have to light it again. So let me light them again real quick. Alright, so now that that's started, we're going to have to just shoot these little water holes to stop the water from spreading. We don't want the water to get to the middle. As you guys can see, the water slowly moves forward. This one, you see it's starting to get down there a little bit. Stop it. This one's getting down there too. Stop it. Only really stop one at a time. This one's getting down again. Just have to keep an eye on it. It's kind of tricky. Looks like we did it. It takes a little bit of time to get used to, but we got it. It turned our bone key into the blackened bone key. So now we can bring it back out. We're back here to the main area. We did all these couple of challenges. Now we can come over here, go to this zombie, and we can do this parkour. Alright, we got the blackened bone key, and now this opens us up to the boss fights. This boss fight is kind of hard from what I remember. Let's see if it changes a bit. I think it's a lot of running around, a lot of killing zombies and all that. So hopefully we're geared enough for it. We'll see if we can take it on. Let's get in there. Yep, let's get in there. I think there's a few waves we're gonna have to do. I think we kind of get into a safe spot first. Yep, a lot of mobs already spawning. Big men around here. I think what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to kill some skeletons. And eventually a skeleton will spawn with TNT. Yep, there's one over there that has TNT. So our goal is to get it, the one that has TNT. We need to get that one. A lot of mobs around here. Shoot. Definitely kind of tricky, putting us in a tight spot. Might need to kind of clear the mobs first. I think that's probably the best thing. Clear the mobs as best we can. See if we can pop these pigmen. So we'll try to kill some of them with the AoE now. I want to blow up these pigmen if we can. Turn the mobs as best we can. Making pots. So this is kind of what we have to do. We have to kill some waves of mobs, and then we want to get to the skeletons that have TNT. And then we bring it down over here. We're gonna blow open. We're kind of doing damage to the heart at the center of this boss fight. That's one of the waves down. And yep, we just keep on going. This one TNT is right here. Might be easy for us. Might be able to just snag it right away. Try to get it. Already got the TNT, so that wave's super easy. But we still got all the mobs to deal with though. So there's gonna be a lot of mobs now. Oh yeah, a lot of mobs. Might have been a mistake for us to try to double up on the waves. Yeah, still a lot of mobs around here. I think there's another TNT over there. We try to aggro. When you sprint around, you can try to get the zombies to chase after us. Try to get them to chase me a bit. Kill some of them so there's not so many. Yep. Now next up, let's try to get that TNT. Alright, another piece of TNT. See where to throw it. Good. one of these don't break spots should be shiny, kind of. Yeah, right up here, particles on it. Throw it in here, and then let's try to get back into our safe spot. Gotta be careful, all these mobs. The pigmen are really the big threat, so I want to blow them up first. And then we can just kill them with the axe, kill everything. Alright, so we're making progress. Alright, now we gotta look around for another piece of TNT. One of these skeletons should have it somewhere. Yep, right over here. A lot of mobs on us again, a lot of zombies. Let's try to clear them. Got our piece of TNT. See what we have to blow up. I think it's in the center. This might be the last wave or one of the last waves. Nope, I think that's it. So now we can get in the loot room, I believe. Yep, our loot room opened up, and we beat it, boys. Right here. So not that hard if you know what you're doing, but definitely a little bit getting used to. And now we have all this loot. So as you guys can see, we got chests all around here. But probably the most important thing that we want to do this dungeon for is right here, this legendary sword. This is what we're after. Right here, the Phantom Blade. This thing is a very good legendary for PvP. Lots of players use it when they're doing PvP. It dashes you forward, so pretty much, you know, someone will right-click that sword and it'll launch them forward, making it a lot easier for them to chase after someone. So very useful in PvP. What we got here, do a little bit of looting. Most of the stuff we don't need, kind of iron repairs, get better durability, so always helps. Alright boys, so I just finished looting everything in the loot room. Got an extra set of iron right here, and you know, the Phantom Blade, that's the main thing we were after. But yeah, pretty simple. I'm gonna go leave the dungeon right now. If anything, what I might do is maybe try to run it again 1 or 2 more times. It is a little risky, you know, if I do end up dying, then I'm gonna lose everything, you know, everything that I have on me and the other Phantom Blades that I already completed the dungeon with. But yeah, I might try to beat it again. You guys will see. Yeah, I'll be back in just a minute. Alright boys, we just got back from doing the dungeon a couple times. Pretty good. I just did it 1 extra time, so we did it 2 times in total. So 2 Phantom Blades. And yeah, this is a good start. These are good items, you know, since pretty much this whole series is about, you know, getting this account geared, turning it into one of the richest accounts on MineZ. These items are really good. Good for trading, good for if we're going to use it in PvP. Just really good utility, good for a lot of things. So that's another thing on the books for this account.